In the twilight of 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin acknowledged the protracted nature of the conflict in Ukraine, ominously warning of the increasing threat of nuclear war. Russia, he claimed, was deploying nuclear weapons as a deterrent, a grim reminder of the stakes at hand. As the situation at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, occupied by Russian forces, teetered on the verge of a nuclear accident, the world watched with bated breath. Fast forward to the dawn of 2024, Putin, undeterred, issued a new nuclear threat, this time with an added twist. Since Russian President Putin's re-election with record-breaking 88% of votes, he states the world is only one step away from World War III. Putin says weapons are made to be used, and if the sovereignty of his country is threatened, nuclear weapons will be enforced. His warnings were not merely aimed at deterring Western support for Ukraine, but were also a calculated effort to sway American voters. This was a game of high-stakes political chess, leveraging the complexity of nuclear politics to influence public sentiment. There is also a map of the United States that have specific targets such as military bases if an attack were to occur. Yet the West was not easily intimidated. The White House, along with senior U.S. officials, criticized Putin's decision to put Russia's deterrence forces on high alert, rightly labeling it as part of a pattern of manufactured threats to justify aggression. Western powers united in their condemnation of Putin's actions, with the U.S. ambassador to the UN and the NATO Secretary General denouncing his escalatory behavior. Undeniably, the potential for nuclear warfare has cast a long, ominous shadow over global politics. The key points we have discussed today paint a stark picture. Putin's repeated nuclear saber rattling is a strategic move to project strength and influence, both domestically and internationally. The situation in Ukraine is not just a regional conflict, but a global crisis that threatens world peace. And finally, the manipulation of nuclear politics to sway public sentiment is a dangerous game, one that could have far-reaching consequences. The threat of nuclear warfare, once a distant, abstract concept, has been thrust into our daily news cycle. It's a chilling reminder of the ever-present dangers in our world. As we navigate these uncertain times, it's crucial to stay informed, to question, to challenge, and most importantly, to strive for peace. Right now is when nuclear risk is at its highest point at the forefront in decades.